color Wi-Fi exists no more, man. Like, no matter how much you pay for your Wi-Fi, it's gonna fail you at some point.
At some point, it will. All right, everybody. Cowboy C3. I had to bring the big dog with me, man.
The big dog.
Cowboys win 40-37 in a man. I don't even know how to describe that shit.
It was touch and go for a second.
Man, I made about 30 thumbnails. If you go through and look right now, I was changing that shit like every 5 minutes.
Golly, Russ didn't want to give y'all that win.
He sure didn't, but he ended up giving it to us at the end, though.
You see that trade I sent you before the game started?
No. Hold on. Let's talk about it right here on Cowboy Spit.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Cowboy Spit.
Throws back of the end zone. There's
What kind of trade you sent me?
Nah, I ain't sent. I'm talking about the one somebody sent me.
Oh yeah, the one you sent me on a text message. Yeah, I saw.
I should have pulled the trigger on that, huh?
You should.
That jump was St. Brown, Malik Neighbors for Jamar Chase.
Out of trade.
He been sending me that trade for 2 weeks.
I bet he won't send it. I bet you gonna pull it now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Malik.
Yeah, but Malik. I think it automatically leave when the game start. But
does it?
I see if he still want to do it.
Okay. Giants blow the game, man. I was not impressed with the Cowboys whatsoever on defense. Offensively, I thought they looked pretty good, but defensively, that was atrocious. And my boy Diggs got picked on today, man.
Yeah, he did.
He did. So Russell Wilson goes 30 of 41 for 451 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cam Scatterboo leading rusher for the Giants with 11 carries for 45 yards, 4.1 yards per carry, and a touchdown. This is crazy. Malik Neighbors is the leading receiver for the Giants. 9 catches, 167 yards, 18.6 yards a carry, and 2 touchdowns.
And it wasn't nothing Trey Diggs could do.
But check this out. Wan'Dale Robinson has 8 catches for 142 yards, 17.8 yards a carry, and a touchdown. Darius Slayton has 2 catches for 61 yards, 30.5 yards per catch. Tyrone Tracy Jr. has 4 catches for 36 yards, and Theo Johnson, the tight end, has 4 catches for 35 yards. That is incredible. For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott goes 38 of 52, 362, 2 touchdowns, and an interception that I thought maybe should have been looked at. I thought the ball hit the ground. It looked like it did, but it don't matter now.
You know what? I'm glad they pulled that one out and won, not because I picked them to win this week. You know what I mean? Because it didn't matter, because I think we all picked them, so it didn't matter if I lost that game and won it or not.
It didn't
matter. I really wanted them to win once I seen them call that offensive pass interference on Pickens. Yeah, I was about to go down. I was like, "Come on, dog!
You can't call that."
I'm talking about, like, come on, dog! That was nothing. That was a little bit of arm wrestling or whatever.
But it was arm wrestling between 2 players. It wasn't like Pickens just went and just pushed off and gained some leverage or something on, like, the DB just stayed still. He kind of put his hands on him. DB grabbed him. He pulled away and made the catch. And then, that was on a 2nd and 25, and he would have picked up 23 yards.
Correct.
And then he got it off yeah. But then Javonte Williams ended up with the big run that actually ended up giving the first down. Javonte Williams leads Cowboy rushers for 8 carries for 96 yards. Dak Prescott had 3 carries for 17 yards. He had a big carry at the end of the game.
Yeah, that one was huge. He ran for that first down. That was huge.
Miles Sanders had 5 carries for 15 yards and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 9 catches, 113 yards. Jake Ferguson, 9 catches for 78 yards. George Pickens, 5 catches for 68 yards. Kevontae Turpin, 4 catches for 47 yards. Javonte Williams, 6 catches for 33 yards. Dak was spreading the ball around good.
Yeah, he was. It was good for Pickens to start getting something too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I thought so too.
That was really
Kyrie Elam led Cowboys, and that I have that shows you how many plays went in the secondary. Kyrie Elam leads Cowboy tackles with 6 tackles. Kenneth Murray Jr. had 5 tackles, and Jack Sanborn had 4 tackles.
How many sacks y'all get? Did Russ get? I mean, like for real? Like, was he under pressure?
Russ had 3. Dak had 3. Dak had 3. Dak got 3 sacks. Russ got 3 sacks. So Cowboys got 3 and the Giants got 3. Russ was under pressure at times. You see, right after the game, the Cowboys signed Jadeveon Clowney.
Did they?
Right after the game.
So he been at the crib chilling.
Yes.
Well, they better go get Kevin Green too then.
They need to do something because
go get Strahan. He look like he in real good shape out there in them suits.
They need to go do something. They need Strahan. I don't know, man. Go get shit. I don't know. Go get Prime Reggie White. Go get somebody. If you let quarterbacks sit back there and get comfortable, especially with receivers like Malik Neighbors, this is the result of it. This is what's going to happen to you. And if you think you're going to survive a season like this, like you got another thing coming. Like this was not good football. It was good offensive football because Dak kept answering the bell. Every time they get Dak down, Dak would bring them right back down the field. Javonte Williams had some big runs. CD Lamb had a huge catch on the 3rd down. Dak threw it up in double coverage, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then he jumped up and caught it. I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, but it shouldn't take all this against the Giants, though. For real,
no,
it really shouldn't.
No,
you know, and what the heck was Dayball doing, bringing in the rookie Jackson Dart on that package with the wishbone formation? I'm like, man, these coaches.
Jackson Dart
still fired, boy.
Well, he can run, you know what I'm saying? And I get what they were doing with the threat, right? I get it. I understand what they were doing. However, I mean, shit, it worked, especially on the run with Scatterboo. It worked.
Scatterboo, it did.
It worked because the Cowboys, both the outside linebacker and the defensive end, kind of hesitated, waiting to see if Jackson Dart had the ball. And by the time they did that, Scatterboo was gone. He broke that first tackle and he was gone. There was another play where they did it and he put Donovan Wilson flat on his ass. Donovan Wilson came in, unblocked me. He put Donovan Wilson flat on his ass. I was like, yeah, Lee. Oh, Scatterboo.
Scatterboo like Allstott, man.
Yeah, I like him, man. I think, you know, he just played hard-nosed football. That's what he do.
Like
and
where's he from? What college he come from?
Arizona State.
Mm-hmm. I like him.
Last time he was there, they played in a playoff game, and I think they played Texas in the playoff game. He had like 280 total yards of offense. He was doing everything, man.
Scatterboo. What's them things that we used to see in Guam all the time? Them caribous.
Yeah.
Scatterboo, caribou. Yeah, he played like a caribou.
He do.
Like he ram his head in you and just
keep on riding. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you some interesting stats for the day, right? And it just lets you know that offensively, this game was pretty much even. Passing yards for the Giants, 422. So Russ had all the passing yards, but minus the sacks, 422. Cowboys had 343. Giants had 84 yards rushing. Cowboys had 135. 7.8 yards of play for the Giants, 5.8 yards of play for the Cowboys. Giants were just picking theirs up on deep plays. We just gonna throw the ball down the field. It ended up biting Russ in the ass at the end of the game because he just threw the ball up where he thought Malik Neighbors might be, and Donovan was sitting there waiting on it.
But they got in the backfield on that play.
They did. Sam Williams was right in his face.
If he would have had time, he wouldn't have threw nothing that crazy.
No. But I had a feeling that Russ was going to come in and play desperation football, individually desperation football, because he's trying to keep his job. The future is Jackson Dart. And the future, I don't think you can pull him after this game, but that interception didn't help him. It didn't help him at all because it came at such a crucial moment of the game.
Yeah.
All you got to do is drive the ball down the field, kick a field goal, and y'all win, and you throw an interception on second down. That's tough.
You got time. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people, when they see overtime, they automatically think we got to get everything in chunks. And they forget that you still can execute your game plan to get downfield. And they got to be in chunks.
Here's some more stat lines for you. First down, Cowboys had 32 first downs, the Giants had 22 first downs. Third down efficiency, Giants were 6 of 14, Cowboys were 6 of 14. Fourth down efficiency, the Giants were 1 for 2, Cowboys were 1 for 1. Total plays, Cowboys ran 83 total plays. The Giants ran 65. Sacks allowed, Cowboys 3, Giants 3. Penalties. This is what cost the Giants the football game. 14 penalties for 160 yards for the Giants, but 12 penalties for 106 for the Cowboys. It's just messy football. Giants, I think the Giants had like 6 penalties on the first drive, including the opening play of the game. On the opening kickoff, they had a holding penalty on the opening kickoff. Their left tackle, number 55, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He was getting slaughtered.
Boy, did he? So I know he had 4 in the first quarter, 4 penalties, and 2 of them was personal fouls, and they were bad personal fouls. Like one of them was he did the Reggie White smack on the side of his daggone helmet, and that was like obvious. It wasn't even a football move. It was just like I'm not even gonna block you.
He didn't even block him. He just hit
Nothing.
it.
And the dude was coming off the edge. I'm like, dude, you don't want a piece of the man coming on the edge with speed? All he did was he backpedaled and he winded up and smacked the heck out of his helmet, man. Easy flag. And then they got a first down on one play, and the play was over, and this dude running outside of the camera, he come in the camera view and he just dove on the dude. I don't know what he did.
Just dove on the dude and then pushed his head by his neck, just pushed him into the ground. I'm like, that's frustration. But it's the first drive. You can't be that frustrated on the first drive.
And then after he do them 2 bad personal fouls, he false start twice.
Yes. That's because you're getting your ass whooped. You trying to get back in. That's what I'm saying, man. Like
who though? Who was beating
him? Sam Williams and Dante Fowler.
Man.
But then they righted that ship. All they were doing, man, was against on his side. Well, they pulled him out for a while, then they put him back in the game. They kept sending the running back over to kind of double on that side because they knew the other defensive end. It was Donovan Ezaraku and Marshawn Nealon. Marshawn Nealon is a run-stopping defensive end. He's not going to really rush the quarterback like that. He's big. Yeah. He's like J.J. Watt size, but he's not going to get to the quarterback like that. But Donovan Ezaraku, the rookie, it just seemed like at times he was just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he was out there. I do like the way that the defensive tackles for the Cowboys are playing. Solomon Thomas. There was another defensive end that made another defense. Oseo Digizua, of course, and then Kenneth Gray. I mean, I understand now why when they made the trade for when they traded Michael Parsons away, why it had to be him that was in the trade. I get it now. I understand why they wanted a defensive tackle, but I know that they thought that the defensive ends that they had on the team on the roster already, maybe not one player that's gonna get all the sacks like Micah Parsons did for 4 years that he was with the Cowboys, but they can spread it out and they get pressure with the defensive ends that were on the roster. But it shows you how, I'm not gonna say desperate, but how how much of a plan that a failed plan so far that they feel like they feel like they had to pick up Jadeveon Clowney like right after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right after the game. And like we got to go sign this dude right now.
I hope he's ready to go.
He won't be. I mean, you figure this week he'll come in and learn the defense a little bit. You hope he's ready to go by what, Green Bay? Maybe. Say Clowney to the rescue.
I mean, he always kept himself in decent shape, man. I don't know if he was ready to retire or if he was staying ready, but he still got to. You're right, getting in football shape and getting in shape, and then getting ready for pass and getting hitting and conditioning, and it's a lot to it, man. And especially with them old bones. What is he now, about 34, 35? 34?
Let's see.
He ain't super old.
Let's see.
I'm guessing 34.
34, is that what you say?
I'm guessing, yeah.
32.
32. That ain't bad, dog. He should be on somebody's roster, dog.
He should be, right? And maybe he was asking for too much during free agency, and that's why nobody signed him.
He was probably asking for long term. He was probably asking for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Cowboys will probably give him a year.
That's what everybody else was giving him. I think his last 2 or 3 teams been 1-year deals.
1-year deals.
Yeah.
And what he was in college in South Carolina, he didn't pan out to be an all-world defensive end in the NFL, but he's still he's serviceable for sure.
I thought it was times where he was on. He might be a little bit undersized. The guy you're thinking about that didn't pan out the way his college career said it was going to pan out is Javon Curse.
Now listen,
Clowney was much better than Curse.
Listen, 2014, he didn't play a lot in 14. He didn't get any sacks. 2015, 4.5 sacks. 2016, 6 sacks. 2017, 9.5 sacks. 2018, 9 sacks. 2019, 3 sacks. 2020, didn't really play a lot, no sacks. 21, 9 sacks. 22, 2 sacks. 23, 9 sacks. 9.5 sacks. And 24 last year with the Panthers, 5.5 sacks. He ain't really done that.
Oh no, man.
One thing he does very well, he sets the edge. He's not going to let you get outside of him. He does set the edge, and he plays the run well. And the Cowboys, for the most part, have played the well pretty good.
Wouldn't it have been nice to pay Micah and still go get Clowney? That would have been nice.
Defensive end that can come off the streets and play. Ain't much to learn. Rush the pass, set the edge. Clowney would be good if he's still a freak athlete. He's still a freak athlete. See, he's injured early in his career. He's always, he does stay on the injury books, but the way he was at South Carolina, especially that last year he played there, like I thought that dude was gonna come in and just be the next JJ Watt. I thought he would be what Myles Garrett is right now, and that's just not the case.
Yeah, that's true. With Myles Garrett, I don't know where he got that size from. I mean, Clowney never got that big. You know what I mean? So
Clowney ain't. He
was always cut. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep bringing up Javon Curse because they kind of similar, but he never got Javon Curse size. Like Javon Curse was undersized for a little while with the Titans, and then he started beefing up. Clowney never beefed up like Garrett or Curse did.
He's 6'5", 270.
I don't know what 270 coming from because he looked 245.
I think he just got that lean muscle, not a lot of fat. You know what I mean? Myles Garrett is probably 290 pounds, man.
Yeah, he is. That's crazy.
And he can get after the quarterback like no other. Javon Curse was, let's see.
While you looking for that funny story, my homeboy Trap was recruiting out of Rock Hill.
Okay.
And he went to Clowney's high school.
Javon Curse 6'4", 265.
265. Yeah, but
Mhm.
yeah. So he had Javon's school probably his junior year, and
Okay.
I think he told me he was playing running back. He was probably playing everything, right?
Running
And he just happened to come to his little booth where he was in the cafeteria recruiting, asking about the Navy and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
like he was telling them blah 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 this and that, and he was interested, but then he was like, "But nah, I'm not even gonna waste your time. Man. I might be going to school. I might be going to college to play football." And he was like, oh, "Okay, all right. What position you play?" He was like, "Running back." Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna check you out. And it turned out it was freaking clowning.
Jesus.
He was like, "Yeah, I might be going to school to play football." You know,
You know who else? You know who else was an all-world running back in high school?
Julius Pebbles.
You know who else?
Who?
Micah Parsons.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Micah
Yeah,
Parsons.
that's crazy.
Micah
Hey.
Parsons is a man. That's a
Yeah,
that's a so
all them do when you go all down those names, you wonder they all got similar things like Julius Peppers, Michael Parsons, Jadeveon Clowney, Javon Curse, LeVar Arrington. Like they all was like freaks, speed, power, strength, and all that stuff, man. And they love it. They can go get their quarterback.
Mhm.
But what's the difference that made LeVar Arrington not be as good as Julius Peppers in that time frame, and why Clowney wasn't as good as Garrett or whoever, you know what I'm saying?
JJ
Like
Watt.
whoever, yeah, like
Mhm.
sometimes it just be fit where you go first, where you get drafted at.
Where is the team that you play for? How they use you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, like
Right,
like
99 writers say
you know,
injuries too.
yeah,
Injuries too, yeah.
Andrews. And Clowney was hurt a lot. And the thing about most of the guys that you talk about that have excelled at that position, for the most part, they stayed pretty clean. LeVar Arrington was very good when he was healthy. But the thing about
Yeah.
LeVar Arrington, he stayed hurt too.
Did they not put on enough muscle? I mean, because Peppers was pretty durable. Garrett seems pretty durable. The ones that be putting that muscle on, well, nah, JJ Watt, he used to get banged up a lot too.
But he would always play.
Yeah.
He'd be banged up,
stayed-
but he'd be in there. He'd still be playing.
Yeah.
I Watt was in a good system. Miles Garrett, Miles Garrett, that whole defensive system revolves around him with the Cleveland Browns. And for the most part, they keep him pretty clean too. But the thing about Miles Garrett is that I think what makes him so great is that you can't run at him either. If you run at him, like a lot of times when you have defensive ends like Michael Parsons, you can run at them and negate what they do, right?
Yeah.
Michael Parsons is excellent speed rusher off the edge, like that's what he does. But if you run at him, he takes such a wide angle to the quarterback all the time because he knows that he can just outrun you and beat you around the edge.
Yeah. You think Michael Parsons is on? You think he's been as good as the 2 to 3 year stretch Sean Merriman had?
Different ball player. Different type. Sean Merriman was more Miles Garrett. He could set the edge. He could stop the run. Like Micah Parsons' Achilles heel has been his run defense. Now, for some reason, in Green Bay, it looks different. Like it looks like, and it looks like that's probably something that he spent a lot of time working on in the offseason too. It's setting a good edge and not letting people run at me. But we'll see. Like it's early in the season. Chris was trying to make a point earlier today. It's just his hometownness always kicks in. He's right. It's very early. But defenses normally gain momentum as the season goes. And if you start off this hot and you start that defense to gain momentum, once he starts to get real familiar with that defense and they letting him play a lot, like they're just gonna get better as long as they can stay healthy.
Correct.
As
Yeah.
long as they can stay healthy. Like he won't play. He'll be on a pitch count this week, whoever they play this week. But in 2 weeks when they play the Cowboys, their pitch count is gone. He'll be on the field every play. Every single play. He would be a killer in a 4-3. I just think that, like, I watched when they played Washington on Thursday. They moved Micah Parsons around so much. He played some stand-up linebacker. He played some defensive tackle. He played defensive man. He was everywhere on the defense. And you have, excuse me, I choked. You have to account for him everywhere that he goes. And that is largely now, I feel, what the Cowboy defense is missing. There's nobody to adjust to. Like, teams just feel like I can play you head up and I think I can beat you. But now Russell Wilson just exposed the fact that you can beat the Cowboys up top too.
Boy, can you, boy? He exposed Trayvon Diggs, boy. Did he get paid before he had the ACL after?
Right before.
Right before. Has he been the same since?
No. Remember, he got hurt when he got paid. He got hurt 4 games to the season. Tore his ACL in practice. Tore his ACL in practice. Now, before the ACL injury, he was the top 3 corner in the NFL.
Yeah, well, he got a lot of interceptions. I don't think a lot of people like watch film on him to see how good of a cover he was. But, he was smart enough to get around the ball and get interceptions. And I've seen Asante Samuel get his hand on a lot of interceptions as well.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Aqib Talib get his hand on some balls. Mm-hmm. But then I seen them both go and play in different systems where they had to be smarter and, be more disciplined. And they didn't get that many picks, man. So, I mean, Aqib Talib, when he went to go play for Bill Belichick, it wasn't all about getting picks at that time. You know what I mean?
So the thing with Diggs, and I don't know if you remember this, you could double move Diggs and beat him because he was so aggressive to go get the interception.
Mm-hmm.
He jump a route in a heartbeat, and then next thing you know, the receiver gone past him. Yeah. But 1-on-1, just me covering you and you running a route, Diggs he was hard to get by. But Diggs, for one, I don't think he's 100% yet. I don't think so. He's 90. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But his flat out speed, right? It showed today like he could not keep up with Malik Neighbors because there was no route. It was just, I'm going to run past you and catch the ball.
That sucked, man. That sucked to have all that power before and it be taken away from you, and you still think, you gotta find out you ain't got it on national TV. Right. That man was getting smoked, dog.
And the thing about it is that who knows how long Deron Bland is gonna be out. So that might be your secondary. And Kyer Elam, for as good as he looked in training camp, he got his ass towed up today too. Yeah.
Poor
secondary look bad. And the thing that kills me about their secondary is, for one, it wasn't just outside. Like, Wan'Dale Robinson was running the same streak up the seam the entire game, and it was wide open. Wide open. And they kept trying to run this funky scheme where the middle linebacker was trying to get back and kind of disrupt that play. He never could get there on time. But you never saw Malik Hooker come into the picture. You saw Donovan Wilson start to drop back more, but like I am not a Malik Hooker fan of free safety. I'm just not. I don't think he's very good. I don't. I think there's a whole lot more safeties that you could play. They got Wanye Thomas on the bench. I don't know. I don't know why they don't play him a lot. Maybe he's just not familiar with the defense. It is a new defense. And Israel Mukuamu, number 24, he'd been with the team for like 3 or 4 years before training camp this year. And he was kind of like that Swiss Army knife where you could put him in safety or you could put him in corner. He could do both, and they let him go. Like, they obviously see something that me personally I don't see, because I think that both of the Cowboy safeties can be a liability in coverage. They both can, and that showed tremendously today. Tremendously, they made Russ look like shit. Man,
made him look like he was in his prime.
Yeah,
that's what they made him look like.
And I'm wondering,
that was supposed to happen.
I'm wondering on the play where Malik Neighbors.
Hey, what was wrong about Daniel Jones though? We'll get I say that for later, but yeah.
What did he do? Did he go off?
I mean, it's halftime, but he doing the same thing he did last week.
Well, I'll be damned.
He done ran for a touchdown, threw for one.
You ready to pick him up in fantasy?
No. He would be on my bench. I would never start him because I would be like, this is the week that he go turn back into a pumpkin. Every week I just be like, nah, I can't start him this week. This is the week you turn into a pumpkin. I never start him.
Jay in trouble. Jay let me keep up with him, and I only had 2 players playing in the first game.
Man, you smoking Jay boots right now. Jay might well forget about it for this week. His boots is smoke.
I'm telling you, man, I got a solid team, and I'm playing in 3 leagues. But I'm about to tell you the score in one of these leagues, man. My league that I'm playing at work. Yeah, now he's actually winning now, 88-66. But all his players in, I still got 3 players that haven't played yet. I'm winning at the league at work 145-94. And then this is bad. This other league I'm playing in, one of my boys from high school called me. They just needed a 10th person to make a team, to make a full league. But I'm winning in that league 166-96. But I'm talking shit. But my first game this year in our league, I was winning going into, what was that, the Monday night game with the Ravens? No, Sunday night game, the Ravens and the Bills. I was beating Butch by like 50 points, 50 or 60 points.
Did he come back and beat you?
Bro, he had Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers.
Came back and smoked.
Man, my feelings was hurt. I was like, bro, no way. Then I had TJ Hawkinson, and I was only down by like 15, like 10 or 15 points. And I was like, I got TJ Hawkinson on Monday night, man. You know, I was like, rookie quarterbacks normally lean on their tight end, you know, and because that's the closest person to him. But shit, JJ McCarthy started airing that thing out in the second half. He forgot TJ Hawkinson was even on the field. He was going to Justin Jefferson. I was like, oh shit. And I done lost this one. But it's all good. I'm gonna make up for it this week. That's for sure.
I like to see people get smoked in fantasy. I don't like anybody to win, but me, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's absolutely.
I thoroughly enjoy seeing people get smoked, man. That's like the sweetest taboo to me. I love it.
He said the sweetest taboo. Okay, Sade. What can the Cowboys fix this?
Nah, dog. I mean, there's no way, man. Like, the defense got a hole in it, and I just don't. I don't have a lot of examples of like teams that we just know for a fact gonna have a problem at defense, even with a star player like Micah on the roster. So we know Dallas' weakness is defense, and then you lose your star player, and then you come out week 1 and week 2, and you can't stop anything. Especially the pass, like teams can get whatever they want, and you're like, dang man, what's the answer? Like, you can't fix it. You can't scheme any better to be like, all right, we do this better, then we should be all right. Like, how do you got to get to the quarterback and cover, and they ain't doing neither. If the quarterback getting time and people are getting open.
If you can't cover, you got to be able to get to the quarterback.
Correct.
If you can get to the quarterback, you have to be able. Your cover, the amount of coverage that you need, right? It's not the amount of time you need to cover a receiver. It's not that. 3 seconds. If I stay with you for 3 seconds, I'm good, right? With the Cowboys, if you're not getting the pass rush, you have to absolutely have excellent coverage. Excellent coverage. And then you need to be able to tackle well too.
Corey,
They not doing either one.
Corey, I left to go get a sub, and I was talking to Jay, and he was telling me what was going on in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, touchdown Dallas, 40 seconds left. I said, it's over.
Shit.
Then about 5 minutes later, he said, oh no, touchdown New York. I said, what? They got the ball with 30 seconds left.
He had Diggs out there butt naked, dog.
And they gave up a moon ball touchdown with 30 seconds left. And they couldn't win with a field goal. They had to get a touchdown to win, and you gave it up with 30 seconds left.
And then let Dak get him down the field and give up the game time field goal. A 65-yarder at that. 63.
Hey, that kicker earned that game.
Listen,
get him to get a kicker the game ball. For
my
sure.
game, like I was gonna play it again. Players of the game offensively, I would say Dak and Javonte Williams.
You can say that. I'm
defensively, Solomon Thomas. But the player of the game is you got to be your savior, your kicker. It's got to be
65 yards to take it into overtime, and then you kick it in overtime to get the win.
Yeah.
But giving up a daggone almost a Hail Mary rainbow lob with 30 seconds left, and they need a touchdown to win. That's like, how bad is your defense, dog? Prevent would have been better than that.
I said it yesterday, and I don't know why you don't back up until like a prevent.
Yeah, because
they needed a field goal to win. Yeah, I mean, they needed a touchdown to eat. They needed
a touchdown.
Yeah,
if they would have went across the middle, it would have took about 15 seconds off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know that it takes players time to adjust to a new defensive coordinator scheme. I know it does, and I understand that. But you have to be able to either generate pressure or cover your ass off. One of the two. And they're not doing that.
No.
They're not doing that. I'm not I don't know what you do. Now, my question is this. If Clowney comes onto the roster, right?
Right.
Who leaves? I think I got the answer. I think Mozzie Smith leaves.
To the bench or getting cut?
Oh, he's been a healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row.
Mm.
That's your first round pick from 3 years ago.
And you know who go pick him up as soon as he get dropped?
Who?
Philly.
It'll either be Philly or Washington.
And he gonna go to Philly and he gonna look good.
That would be embarrassing.
Philly always looking for something to get them a little extra oomph in the season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They mess around and lose to Kansas City. That GM they got, he gonna be looking for a way that he can get an edge. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he go will and deal this year again. What year has he not willed and deal something?
He do something every year. They stay competitive, and what they do. And I was so happy that Jerry finally did something similar, right? He get them contracts out the way. I'm gonna get contracts out the way before the season ends, and somebody do something crazy and sign a contract $10 million over what we willing to pay, and then I gotta either try to get you to give me the hometown discount in order to stay, or I'm gonna have to break my pocketbook, which I really don't want to do because I got a whole lot of players behind you that need to be signed too.
Yeah. And then he get the player and then get off the contract real quick. Like he went and got Slay in the middle of the season, and Slay gone already.
He said, "Why is Christian Wilkins on the streets?" Jerry don't like kisses. Jerry don't. You saw boy Jerry was up there today. He did not look well. He looked a little ill up there. He looked better at the end of the game. The color came back, everything. He's a little pale.
I hope all that man organs working, dog. Really good, because I know his heart rate was up.
Especially if your defense is causing you to lose games, everybody gonna be like, man, if you had Michael Parsons, you wouldn't have this problem. You'd have got pressure on Russ today. Sheesh. They got to him but the thing about it is, though, Mel, is that if I'm not mistaken, all of their sacks came from defensive tackles.
Just getting the push up the middle.
Getting the push right up the middle. Because Russ wasn't trying to break the pocket today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Bro, all my fantasy people got in the end zone today or this week. Everybody except Justin Fields.
My phone. What happened to him?
It looked like he got a concussion, but he couldn't get nothing going. Either his throw was off, or when his throw was on, the receivers was dropping it. They was hitting the receivers' hands, but they just weren't coming down with it. And some of them was so easy. I was like, man, is he throwing it with too much velocity, too close? I mean, because some of them was like crossing routes with nobody around, and they was letting it go through their hands.
Really?
Yeah. And I know he was running, but he only had one or two big runs. And most of the time he took off running, they was smacking him.
Did Burrow get hurt today?
Burrow got hurt. Yeah, I think he broke his toe. They said it was a toe.
Damn. Him and Brock Purdy got bad toes.
Yeah.
That's
the ballerina feet. Oh,
man, I thought Pickens won him the game. 52 seconds left, caught the pass. I said, oh man, we won that. We're about to chill.
Yeah, they brought it right.
I said it in the pregame show on Saturday that they cannot let Russ get comfortable and start lobbing balls down the field and let these receivers run up under. And that's exactly what they did not do. That's exactly what they did. Let Russ start cooking.
Sierra was somewhat just dancing away, doing a butterfly and a tick,
all that,
and a tootsie roll, and
she went tootsie roll. She went tootsie roll, and he threw that pick.
Nah, she was tootsie rolling.
That was an ugly pick. That was ugly. But I was grateful when I said, "Oh shit, the Cowboys might win this. They might."
Playing like that, they won't win many.
Not the way they defense played today. You got a chance to overcome it next week when they play Chicago. Larry said it. Jerry admitted a while back he on some super serum. I know he took whatever it was whatever he said that he took when he got diagnosed with cancer, and they cured the cancer up real quick.
Yeah.
Said there's some stuff that ain't even FDA approved.
Experimental super serum. Probably that jump that made Captain America. He on that jump. But it won't turn him into Captain America. That's how old he is.
Just gonna turn him into a normal person.
Yeah, it's just keeping him alive. Mm-hmm. A normal person will turn into Captain America taking that serum, but him is just helping him breathe.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to lean more to what you said. I'm not sure that unless you're gonna win a bunch of shootouts. Like you cannot be competitive playing defense the way they played defense today. Nah. And it's not like we talking about an all-world offense. They have an all-world player in Malik Neighbors, don't get me wrong, but that offense is not. We don't think of the Giants as being a top 10 offense in the NFL.
I mean, it seemed like you came in the game and you only had one thing to stop, and that was the pass. Now, ain't nobody worry about no Scatterboo and whoever else they got in the backfield. Ain't nobody worry about no
Tyrone Tracy. Yeah,
nobody worry about that, man. If you can't stop that with 4 or 5, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
if you came into the game plan saying, man, hey man, the only thing we fear is the pass. So that's if a team is one dimensional, you should be able to do something against that.
And they did absolutely nothing.
Nothing. A team know they got to pass, and then they actually do it, and do it well.
Gave up 500 yards of offense. Now, on the flip side of that, the Giants have a good defense. Their defense is good, and the Cowboys pretty much did what they wanted to do. They ran the ball on that defensive line, which was surprising, and that caught fire.
I don't think the defense that good. I just think they got some names on the front line that impress a lot of people. I don't think the defense that good. What did they do last week that made you think they had a good defense?
Washington.
Who they played last week?
Washington. They just got tired last week because
they
the
lost.
offense couldn't do nothing. The offense couldn't do nothing. That offense would look terrible last week. Terrible.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Devontae Smith, tailbone. He came down hard on that, boy.
Booty hurt. Oh, okay. You like
Devontae Smith, pack him up. Pack him up.
I see it.
They sent the blitz. He had one-on-one with the corner.
Yeah, I
a
see
little
it
bit of arm wrestling. He went to go get it at the apex and landed right on that tailbone.
Yeah, I see it now.
And he ain't got no meat on that tailbone. That is like chicken feet. Ain't no meat on no chicken feet.
Saying booty hurt.
Yeah. You ever ate chicken feet, boy? Hey, good luck finding some meat on that, boy. So that's all bone. That's all turf and bone right there.
Yeah, little dude. Him and the surprising part to me is that he is not much bigger than Tank Dell or Kevontae Turpin. And they always stay hurt.
Tank stay hurt.
Yeah.
He hurt right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think they said I read somewhere where he won't be back to like week 6, anywhere from week 6 to week 8. That's tough. That's tough because that's a we'll see. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the Texans do tomorrow. They just not kicking. They're not clicking on all cylinders on offense. They're not clicking on no cylinders on offense.
Who y'all play next week?
Play the Bears.
Yeah, if that game wasn't so boring, you know what? That sounds like a good game, man. You can do live together. Talk to
the game.
Yeah, because y'all might be able to pull that one out. I don't want to do no game y'all gonna lose because that'd be too fun for me. Watching your expression while y'all do your defense getting towed up, that'll be too fun. So let's try the Bears game.
I would. Let's do it. I'll do it. I'll do it with you for sure.
Right.
I've always wanted to do a game live. I've never done it before, but I've wanted to do one.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I would be willing to do the Green Bay game, but I'll be at the Green Bay game.
Oh,
I'll be there for that.
Now that'll be the one that we'll have to do for real though.
I tell you what, the next week they play Washington. I'm willing to do that one. Washington might say that. Let's try and run the Bears game, see how it goes, and then we'll do the Washington game too.
Yeah, we'll do the Washington game for sure. Yeah.
Man, that's got the man. Shit. That's if any Cowboys are alive after the Green Bay game.
All right, Daniel Jones, the best quarterback in the league, dog.
Boy, shut up.
hey, they can't stop him, dog. They can't stop him. Watch him. Look how poised he is. Is that I don't even know if there's Peyton Manning in that coach jersey or not. He's so poised. He's so poised, dog. Got command in the offense. That was a third and long.
You give me Daniel Jones a lot of credit.
Daniel Jones just stepped up to the plate and was like, let's go down here and get this touchdown, man. It's like he can get a touchdown anytime he wants to.
Yeah.
One more first down there in the red zone. Shotgun, Daniel Jones drop back, another completion to Pittman out of bounds at the 20-yard line in the red zone. Hey, dog, he picking on Surtain. He ain't scared of him at all. He picking on Surtain, dog. He just walking to the huddle just so in command. Surtain ain't got nothing against him. Surtain can't do nothing with he can't even figure Daniel Jones out right now, dog. Ain't nothing he can do. He got them eating out the palm of his hand right now. Right now, his first down, they're in a shotgun again.
I refuse to switch over.
They're not even thinking about running the ball with Jonathan Taylor.
I'm not watching. I need him to run with Jonathan Taylor. I need him to.
Even think about it. I got Jonathan Taylor in fantasy. He already got a touchdown, though. Guess who threw him the touchdown? Daniel Jones. Dude, they in the shotgun and not thinking about running. And they got a Pro Bowl running back. They doing the same thing they did to Saquon. We got Daniel Jones. I don't know about you, Saquon, but we got Daniel Jones. Bro.
Man, please. Ain't nobody worried about Daniel Jones.
Second down, they in the shotgun again. They're not thinking about running, dog. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
But Jonathan Taylor is a blocker. First down, Daniel Jones. Completion. Who was on to Downs? Who was guarding? Okay, that wasn't Surtain that time. Who we picking on that time? Whoever's playing one-on-one coverage is getting picked on. The ball coming your way. And ain't nothing they can do. The ball placement, bro. Turn it. I'm telling you, the ball placement is insane.
My remote is right there. I'm not finna turn to Daniel Jones. I turn it on after we get to this.
The ball placement is insane. Shotgun again, 1st and 10. They do a handoff. Jonathan Taylor. He gets 9 yards. They can get a first down if they want to. They don't have to score to get a first down. It's 2nd and goal, but they can get a first down with 1 yard. And they so confident. Listen, it's 2nd and short. 2nd and goal, really, but you can get a first down. Need 1 yard to get a first down. They so confident in Daniel Jones, they're in the shotgun again. RPO to Jonathan Taylor. First down. He's at the 2-yard line. Bruh, you can't make this up, dog.
This boy got Daniel Jones and it sounded like a superstar.
Bruh, first and goal. Oh, they call it holding. Okay, they back him up a little bit.
They losing. Not for long. Don't sound
called
like
a holding.
Hey,
yeah, that's a hold right there. Oh, that's a blatant hold.
My boy,
that's a blatant hold.
Is my boy going off?
Who?
Kyler Murray.
He doing all right.
That's my QB1.
Yeah, he doing all right. Here go Bryce to McMillan, the rookie. Boo boo.
He got 13 points.
Daniel Jones shotgun. I'm not so sure Daniel Jones didn't want that hole so he can have more room to operate to throw this touchdown. Oh, they finally send the blitz. They get to Daniel Jones. It's a sack. But a flag is on the play. Who they calling on? It's got to be a hold.
Got to be.
It's got to be a hold.
I should have played Wan'Dale Robinson.
I thought that man's name was Wan'Dale. Yeah, holding on the Colts. Is Wan'Dale?
It might be. It might be Wan'Dale.
I could have sworn I heard somebody say Wan'Dale before, like last year.
Stop calling that dude that.
Bro, how you spell his name? I done heard somebody call that man Wan'Dale before.
It might be Wan'Dale. Let's see.
Okay, Danny Jones looking like Danny Jones again. Let me stop capping. That's what they get for getting in the shotgun on the daggone 3-yard line, Corey. Why are you in the shotgun on 2nd and short, 2nd and inches?
It's WANDALE.
DALE. Wan'Dale. It's Wan'Dale. I promise you I heard Wan'Dale.
If he pronounced his name Wan'Dale, I quit.
Maybe whoever was saying his name last year said it wrong, but I'm not making that up out of thin air. I've never seen his name written.
I'm almost for certain that I'm just thinking back to the game, and Greg Olson was calling him Wan'Dale.
Wan'Dale? Okay, all right. What did I hear Wan'Dale at?
Ain't no telling. Larry, I was gonna say Larry. Jay beat me by 25, but no, beat me by 15. But I still got some key players that haven't played yet. My kicker got me 19 points though.
Dang.
Brandon
Cowboys kicker hitting 60 yards. Yeah, because I set up the point system. You get a little extra points if you hit 60. I think 50 is a little extra too. Yeah. So hitting them 60 yarders. What did he hit? 1 or 2 60s?
1.
Didn't he hit a 60 last week and a 60 in the preseason?
Hit a 65 in the preseason.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would have tied the NFL record.
Yeah, I still remember when the Broncos had Elam. Was it Elam?
Mm-hmm.
He was kicking 60s, and I think 63 was like the record, he had a foot on him, and there was somebody else that
There's a
that
kicker
broke
for
his joint.
the kicker for the Titans. I can't remember who it was, but he had a big leg. But the rookie kicker in Jacksonville got a real big leg.
Maybe he was the one that hit the 65 in preseason.
He hit a 67 in preseason.
Okay, yeah, he was the one I was thinking about then.
Mm-hmm.
The rookie Jacksonville joint.
Did they win?
Jacksonville? I think they did. Yeah, I think they won.
I told you. They dangerous.
I'm looking at this dude's name, dog. It might be Wanderlei, dog. I think it's Wanderlei. Hold on, how do you pronounce it? I think it's Wanderlei. I'm telling you, I heard somebody say it. How do you pronounce?
I'm looking at it now. I can see how somebody would pronounce it Wanderlei. Like that Keenan and Peele.
By one of the most dynamic players in this draft. He's an all-SEC selection, a finalist for the Paul Hornung Award as the nation's most versatile player. He shattered the University of Kentucky's single-season receiving record, 104 catches, 1,300 yards. And he told us in the commercial break his favorite player growing up was Percy Harvin. Please welcome wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson. What's up,
Wan'Dale? Okay.
Wan'Dale.
Sheesh. Who the heck said Wanderlei?
Somebody. That sound like that Keenan Peele skit when he was in there calling them people names.
Yeah.
He was like, cool, right? And the dude was like, it's Corey. And he was like, oh.
I'm still calling him Wanderlei.
Wanderlei sound good.
Yeah, I like Wanderlei.
Yeah. Man, I'd be mad as hell. My mama named me Wanderlei. Oh, mad as hell. I guess you gotta live with it though.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's kind of like, and I know you don't follow college football like that, but it's kind of like University of Texas with Arch Manning. You had a rough first game against Ohio State, and I get it. That's the number one team in the country. I understand. They play excellent defense, and Arch had a bad game. But your next game was against whoever, and your last San Jose State, and he didn't catch on to halfway through the third quarter. Yesterday they played UTEP, and he didn't look good against UTEP either. They play their next game against, Middle Tennessee State or whoever the hell they play, and you look for progression, right? You look for the defense. You look for Arch Manning, the San Jose, okay, maybe you struggle a little bit. Yesterday, you need to be throwing for 270, 283 touchdowns. Next week, you need to be throwing for 350, 365 touchdowns. And then you play Oklahoma, who's playing inspired football. And then you got Georgia after that.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good at all. And that's what I referenced that to talk about the Cowboys. You came out and you played a good defensive game against the Eagles, and I expected them to play even better today, play lights out defense next week against Caleb Williams in Chicago. And then by the time you get to Green Bay, we talking about a heavyweight fight. Right now, Green Bay might beat them 60-0. It just don't look good, man. I don't like the fact that the quarterback can stand back there comfortable and just throw teardrops down the field and complete it for touchdowns. You fix you for the most part. It seems like that you fix the run game. Like teams can't run on you like they used to be able to, but you're not applying any pressure to the quarterback, and you got DBs in the secondary that are just letting receivers run butt naked down the field. I mean, wide open. And literally there's nothing you can do about it because I figured they would have made some sort of adjustment, right? And I think Russ was just under pressure, like you said, on the interception, and he threw the ball right to Donovan Wilson. Threw it right to him. But
straight up in the air.
Straight in the air. Threw it right to him. But like you cannot survive a season 40-37 against the Giants in your home opener. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And who knows? Maybe Clowney comes in and makes a difference. I don't know.
It's not likely though.
No, it's not
Not
likely.
likely. And if
Not likely at all.
it's gonna be some games that he'll probably be able to make a difference, but he ain't gonna be like you gotta be a prime athlete to be able to make a difference over a long period of time. Like Aaron Donald, like every week he's a problem.
Right.
Like if you're not giving me that, like every week you're a problem because you're not in your prime, because you old and you're 32, about to be 33. Your body just ain't gonna let you do it. Then it is what it is. Like you need a committee. If you don't have a prime athlete like Aaron Donald or Garrett who can do it for weeks and weeks and weeks back to back without missing a game, you need it by committee. Mm-hmm. And they don't have a committee of it. So Clowney not gonna help them too much. But if it was Clowney, Micah, and another guy, with some young guys in there that there's some bulldogs, then maybe. But they don't have the committee to do it.
No. And if Bland is out for multiple weeks, like that's your secondary. What you saw today, that's what you got.
Yeah,
that's tough. That's tough. Not saying that. I mean, Bland can't cover every receiver on the field. Like somebody today would have been open, but at least you take one of them away. At least.
Yeah.
At least.
So you like Bland better than Diggs?
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, yeah. Yeah. At least Bland gives you he'll be there in coverage. He'll be there. And he's opportunistic. He known for causing turnovers. He's known for that. But I mean, it's a couple plays with Diggs, Diggs was beat on 2 deep plays, and maybe I'm thinking maybe he thought he had safety help, but it was 2 big plays where, well, hell, on the last touchdown, shit, Russ threw that up in double coverage. Malik Neighbors still wouldn't got it. Still wouldn't got it.
Jump balls up there.
Yeah. Yeah, he dropped that thing right in the breadbasket, though. And he dropped it in there. I'm like, damn. But he's standing back there with all the time in the world. Time to let him get downfield where he can throw the ball up in the air like he does. He throw his deep passes so high. So I'm like, damn, man. Lobbing the ball up in the air like that. But shit, if they're gonna come down with it, what's the point? I mean, shit, keep doing it. Keep doing it. But anyway, though, man, been on here for an hour. I'm glad they got the win. Cowboys win 40-37 in overtime against the Giants. But
you don't like that win for real though.
I like that. I like the fact that it takes the 0 out the win column and puts a 1 in there. That's the part that I like about it.
Yeah, it does that.
But the Giants are not a good football team. And you struggle mightily against them. The Eagles look like they're going to be a pretty decent football team, and you play much better against them. So maybe, and I meant to ask you this question at the beginning of this segment, but I said it also yesterday. One of the keys to victory is that the Cowboys cannot play down to the level of their competition. Do you feel like they did that today?
No. I mean, that would have looked like Dak, CD, and Pickens not being able to get on a roll, and they did get on a roll. I think. I think they was performing,
and they ran the ball well too.
Yeah, they performed. It's just and that's what we expect. We expect their offense to perform, and we expect their defense to struggle, and that's exactly what happened. So they hadn't had nothing to do with the competition. That I think that's the best. That's the best we go see from. We ain't the best we go see, but that's their baseline. That's what we expect from Dallas, no matter who they play,
defensively
and offensively. I don't think it might get a little bit better for a couple of games. It might get a little bit worse for a couple of games, but that's pretty much the average what they go do for offense and defense.
What trips me out is that if that's the case, right? The Cowboys will be in these shootouts with these teams, and as soon as Dak don't come through in one of these shootouts, it's gonna be his fault. And that is insane to me. Insane. I don't like. One thing the Cowboys do have though is they got money. If they need to go get some instant help, they can go get it.
Yeah.
You freed up $40 million and you sprinkling that little money into players. I know Clowney probably didn't sign for very much. They just extended Tyler Smith, which was very smart. There's money, and then you got, if you need to make some sort of trade or something, hell, you got 4 first-round draft picks for the next 2 years. You can start. I mean, if it becomes dire for you, unless a lot of people seem to think that they might be like, we're gonna play this season out in a hope that we get to draft Arch. But I mean, I don't know if you've seen Arch play lately. I hope not.
He gonna have to change his last name. Real talk. He gonna have to change his last name, man. Yeah,
gotta change.
I mean, he came from the brother that didn't go pro, right?
Yes, but they said that the brother that brother was the best athlete.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That's what I would. They say the same thing about the Ball brother that didn't go pro, but he the best one though. They always try. You know what I'm saying? They always try to throw him a bone, just make him feel better. No, if he was the best one, he would have been in the league.
I think he
he couldn't play quarterback. He might have been an athlete, couldn't play quarterback.
He played wide receiver, but I think he broke his neck.
No. Well, that jump must be hereditary, because
Peyton too.
Nah, because Arch playing like something broke. Whatever happened to his dad got inherited. It got passed down because, sheesh.
Yeah, it's not. I hope that's not what you're banking on. I hope not. That's something, splashy Jerry would try to do. He tried to. Yeah, man. Anyway, man, that's the show. We'll be back. I'll be back on Wednesday. No, I'll be back Tuesday. Kind of recap this week and then start to talk about next week against the Bears. They got their ass whooped again today, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah. Offensively they don't look very good.
Yeah,
defensively neither. So, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that's gonna be an easy win, because I thought this one would be easier than what it was. Yesterday you couldn't have told me no way in hell that it was gonna be 40 points scored in the fourth quarter, 41 points scored in the fourth quarter, and that the Cowboys were gonna win 40-37 in overtime against the Giants. Ain't no way. So I'm gonna play this by you. You got to go to Soldier Field and play in Chicago. Man, ain't no telling what might happen up there. You better hope Turpin is healthy, because they said he injured. He said he had a stinger. Like, they say he left the game with a neck injury. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Get him back, because they had Jalen Tolbert back there returning kicks after Turpin got hurt, man, and it looked horrible. Did not look good at all. They kept getting holding penalties on the kickoff return too. Kept sending them back, but just giving Dak more to overcome. But he overcame it today. He looked good. Looked good. I'm intrigued. Like I said, I'm intrigued by the offense. I think the offense has the potential to be very, very good. But that defense, they got to do something. If they don't, it's going to be a long season. Long season. But we'll see, though. Anyway, all right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you. Mel, thank you for joining me, big dog. I appreciate it, man.
Too easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, seriously, let's do this live thing.
Yeah, I'm down. I ain't never done one, so.
Me neither. I think it'll be fun, man.
Yeah. Actually, no, we tried to do it for the Super Bowl like 2-3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was all right. It was cool.
It was.
Yeah, it was all right. But we ain't had no audience for real back then.
Right.
So nobody seen it.
Let's see how it go.
Yeah, for sure.
All right now. Cowboys
right,
C3, man. I'll see y'all later. All right, peace.